Hello everyone! Welcome to this new lesson in the course where we are going to create this nice hovering effect over this button. So if we take a close look at the background that vanishes to the right here, you can see four things are going on at the same time. It moves to the right while rotating on its y-axis, its opacity is decreasing, and its size is getting smaller, all at the same time. Meanwhile, the background that comes in has a reverse effect. The opacity increases and it also gets bigger, rotating to the right to take the first background's place. Well, that may sound confusing, but I promise you, you will find it easy once we start creating it. So let's actually do that. I will go right here in my HTML and I will add an anchor tag and just say button. Then I will go to my CSS to style that. I will target the link. Then I will add padding, 20 pixels from top and bottom, and 40 pixels from left and right. Then I will add text transform, uppercase, text decoration, none, letter spacing, 4 pixels, color, this yellow color, border, 3 pixels, solid, and our yellow color. Then font size, 30 pixels, and finally position, relative. Good. Now you can see we have our button and it's looking pretty good. Next, we need to create the background that vanishes to the right and the one that takes its place. We will start with the one that vanishes, and we will create it using the before pseudo element. So I will go right here and say a colon before, and inside it I will add content button, because we want it to have the word button. Then position, absolute, top, 0, left, 0, and because it takes the same width and height as the original button, I will add width, 100%, and height, 100%. Then I will add background color, this dark gray color, then color, our yellow color. Awesome! Now you can see we have the dark gray background, and it's set on top of the button, taking up the full width and height. But you can see the word button isn't horizontally and vertically centered. So let's take care of that. We will center it using Flexbox. So I will go right here and add display, flex, then justify content, center to center it horizontally, and align items, center as well to center it. Vertically, of course. All right, there we go. Next, we need to work on the hover effect. If you remember, this background should move to the right, rotate around the y-axis, get smaller, and be transparent, all at the same time. So let's do that. I will go right here and I will say a colon hover. I want to make some changes happen to the before pseudo element. I will add left, 100%, and in order to make this change in position happen smoothly, I will go up here inside the before pseudo element and I will add transition, all, 0.5 seconds. So now, when we go and hover over the button, the dark gray background should move to the right like so. And in order to make it get smaller and rotate on its y-axis, I will go here and add transform, scale, 0 to make it get smaller until it vanishes. And rotate y, 360 degrees to make it rotate on its y-axis. So now, when I go to the browser and hover over the button, you can see it rotates and vanishes while moving to the right, giving us this nice effect. And in order to make its opacity decrease as well, we can go here and add opacity 0. And there we go. Here is the exact effect we want on the first background. Next, we will work on the second background that comes from the left to the right. We will use the after pseudo element in this case. So I will copy all of that, paste it, and change before to after. Then we need its original position to be on the left. So we will change left right here to minus 100%. Now you can see it sits on the left side of our button. So we want to make it invisible, and we will make it so that when we hover over it, it will be visible and move to the right and rotate. So basically, we are going to reverse what we did on the first one. So in order to do that, I will go right here and add transform, scale, 0, and rotate Y, 0 degrees as well. We will also add opacity, 0. And now, on hovering over the link, we will add some changes to the after pseudo element. We will add left, 0 to position it on top of our link, and we will add transform, scale, 1, and rotate Y 360 degrees to make it get bigger and rotate at the same time. We will also add opacity, 1, to make it show up and have this nice fade-in effect. So now, let's go and hover over the button, and you can see the first background moves to the right, and the second one takes its place. But we want to make the text invisible. We don't want the word button to appear on the button itself. So I will go back to the link selector, and I will change the color to transparent instead of this color. And now you can see the color isn't visible anymore, and we have the exact effect we want.